Are we live currently? I'm trying to text. All right. I think we're live. We're doing this in a whole new system here. Steven, you give me a heads up if we're live, man. Go to Six Figure Photography's Facebook page. You guys, welcome to episode 22 of Six Figure Live. I'm trying something very different. I've got a whole different setup, and it's allowing me to do some really cool things. Number one, it's allowing me to broadcast directly live to you guys. Prior to this, I was posting these straight to my personal page and then sharing them over to Six Figure Photography. But now I get to go straight to you guys, so hopefully you can catch them live. You don't have to be my personal friend, although you can. Let me make sure that everything's going well here. So Steven, do you have live feed going? Do you got audio? Awesome. Yeah, test the audio for me. You guys, so Six Figure Live is really an opportunity for me to bring you guys behind the scenes of what it looks like at Style & Story Creative and Six Figure Photography. And so we are here in Columbus, Ohio at the Style & Story Creative office. This is like a whole setup that I'm going to explain in a little bit. It's normally not this fancy. It normally looks like a whole lot more like not this. Okay, cool. But it's a chance for me. I guess I want to be able to deliver like straight content, like off the cuff, super candid, very real for you guys. I think one of the best ways to learn is to see how other people do it, see how they do it right, see how they do it wrong, and just to kind of bring you guys in a little bit of like very much the BTS, the behind the scenes of everything. And so that is the goal of this. On Fridays, we do Q&A Friday. Other than that, 1 o'clock Eastern time is when I try to come to you guys live every single day. And so if you're not caught up, this is episode 22. If you're not caught up, they should be below that I shared. But then as well, you can go over to my Facebook page. You can also see them there. And so, Steven, we good? Hey, Steven. It must be good because he's not listening. He must be listening to something over there. Okay, sweet, you guys. So a couple things I want to talk about. Right now I'm in this like super snazzy like lighting setup. I got this nice warm kicker light and this ring light filling in right here. A little light on the backdrop. This is not normal. What I'm actually doing here is all this week, I'm in the middle of recording something for you guys called Booked. Last year I had worked on an actual ebook, but I've spent the last year revising everything, turning it on its head, making it so much better. And this year I'm going to be delivering it to you guys in video format. The reason why is because of this. The reason I don't do like blog posts is because I play to my strengths, and my strengths is off the cuff writing like or delivering in this way video, audio straight to you guys. And so I think I can give you so much more value that way, and in nice shorter snippets, so small like 7-minute videos. And so I'm recording this all week. And so actually on this note, on the note of like getting booked, this is really out of the premise of it's like the driving factor for your business. How do you get clients in the door? How do you keep your calendar booked up? How do you keep a steady flow of income occurring? And so we have 3 full-time photographers here. It's not just myself. There's also Ben Adams and Stephen Lowe. And so I want to kind of bring you guys in on what does it look like for us to like run a studio where we're able to employ like, 4 full-time staff, and really bless our clients as well as possible. And so on that note, on Friday, you guys, I got to tell you a story. On Friday, Ben Adams, by the way, he's out. He's on vacation. And so a lot more has fallen on my shoulders than typically would. And so on Friday, I had a list of like 12 couples to call. And on the topic of getting booked, this is something that I need to talk to you guys about because I had so many brides to call. And I was nervous. I did not want to do it. I was trying to come up with all kinds of excuses to give myself. And the thought went through my head, and I brought this up on episode 21, but the thought went through my head, and I want you guys to hear this. I had to ask myself, Ben, do I want to have a successful business? Do I want to actually have clients next year? Do I want to be able to pay my crew and continue to build Style & Story Creative? Do I want to be able to put money away for B, my daughter, for her college fund? And the resounding answer is, well, yeah, of course I want all of those things. And so I told myself, well, Ben, like, shut the F up and get to work. Like, stop worrying, set all your doubts and your fears and your petty anxieties aside and step up to the plate and call call these couples and provide real value to them. The reason why we call our couples, the reason why that we do this is because I'm able, just like in this manner, to express so much more passion, so much more value to them. But even more than that, I'm actually able to learn so much more about what our couples value. Who cares what I value? I want to know what they value, right? And the craziest thing happened. I got on the phone with a couple, and this bride, so she started talking to me, and of course she cut straight to the chase, right? Like, okay, so what's your price is? That's really why I'm calling. I just wanted to know more about, how much, we should be kind of thinking about. And I told her, well, I want you to know all that, and I'm gonna get into all the information, but I got to know a little bit more about your fiance. Can you tell me more about him? And so she starts to explain very, very like bullet point esque information about her fiance, and and she said something very interesting to me. She goes, "Yeah, so my fiance, his name is this, and he's really interesting. He works at, and I'll just say like he works at like a bean factory, right?" And those two were like really disjointed to me. Like he's really interesting. He works at a bean factory. I don't find bean factories very interesting. And so what most people do, and not just photographers, but we'll talk about photographers right now. What most photographers would do, they would say, "Oh, neat, that's cool. So then tell me more about how you guys got engaged or how did you meet?" But what I want to encourage you to do is something that I learned at Mystic from Steve Zaparito. He said, don't assume, right? You guys do not assume that you know what that means to someone. And so in that moment, I stopped and I said, well, you just said that he's exciting. So what does that mean to you? And it opened up an hour-long, beautiful conversation that this bride and I had, like legitimately an hour. And you might think to yourself, an hour, dude? Yeah, an hour, you guys, and it was amazing. And we've booked this couple. I now know so much more about them, and it allowed us to connect in such a great manner. And so I just want to encourage you guys, as you're having these fears, as you're having anxiety about this, as you're trying to like get yourself to do it, if you care about your business, if you want to be freaking in business next year, if you want to pay the bills, then this is something that I adamantly believe that you must step up to the plate and do is begin to connect and call your couples, call your clients, and learn about them, care about them, express passion, and convey value to them, and not just bullet points of here, let me email you over my price list. And so anyhow, you guys, I am so glad that I did, and I walked away from that conversation just feeling like I am providing value. So many photographers are like, yeah, but I'm just clicking the shutter. How do I charge more? How do I charge more when all I'm doing is taking pictures? And in that moment, I knew exactly why I charge what I charge. It gave me this overwhelming sense of value and self-worth, and that, my friends, is what will lead to abundance. And so I'm going to sign off, you guys. It's episode 22. Tomorrow we'll be in 23, and I'm going to be in the same little like studio setup here, and hopefully I get used to this program a little bit better. Oh my God, I forgot the intro video. I'm going to go ahead and close with the intro video. We'll call this an outro video, just for the sake of me trying to learn the program and see if I can do it well enough. So here we go. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Outro video rolling. Oh, outro video rolling. Oh, bummer. No outro. Can you hear my audio right now? There's no video. There's no audio in the outro video. We'll figure it out tomorrow. What'd you say? See you tomorrow, guys.